No one can understand.
W4AMP, K4NWA, can you hear me over all that?
Oh yeah, loud and clear.
A good thing.
I don't care if you're late this time. The Capitol cops will shoot you. Any professional blowhards out there?
Kilo Delta 9, Delta Sierra Tango for identification purposes.
Kilo Delta 9. Alright, I'm done, man. I want to be
Supreme Court gave the president all the rights he can handle, and they will shoot you next time. In the head.
You wonder why there's so many damn school shootings? Because we don't have fucking mental health.
Storm the Capitol, fight like hell, and die.
Hey, watch your language over there.
You hold him goddamn right. Turn their goddamn
Assholes like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Who the fuck? I wish you guys could share this part.
I can't barely hear you.
Radio, everybody is tough, Jose. We're all tough guys on radio.
When you come home and you're
Oh, I know. I'm a tough guy, man. In my mind, anyways. That's right.
The 80-year-old man is getting ready to take the stage and forget what he came there for to start swaying the music again.
You're talking about Joe Biden when you talk about forgetting what he was there for. Donald Trump is not senile.
I don't remember what I came here for, so play some music.
What would you like to hear?
There he goes. He didn't let me down. Playing some music. I don't know what to go here for, but I'm here. All right, K4 and NWA QRT. I'm out.
Why? Where'd you go?
Oh, Chris, if you hear me up there, good evening to you. I'll try to catch you another time. Kilo 4 November, Whiskey Alpha. Let me point it this
Copy Kilo Delta 9, Delta Sierra Tango.
She got some big tits, and she looks kind of like a guy.
Beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country legally. I don't mind having a big, beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country.
Is she looking like a man?
Beautiful door in that wall so that people.
I can't wait till we kill Democrats. I can't wait till we start burning your houses down.
I find it disgusting because people transform with us.
I'm the longest man that only for office, but I call other people old men.
Kilo Delta 9, Delta Sierra Tango.
Well, that's what happens when you land on this frequency.
79-year-old man.
ID.
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Alpha Romeo KC9 EAR. My name is Dave. My location is Wisconsin. Roger?
ERO, is that correct?
No, how'd you get ERO? KC9
That old motherfucker can't even find the microphone.
KC9 EAR. Roger?
Oh, it spells ear, as in, the thing on the side of the head that you hear with. Yeah, how are things up in Wisconsin?
That's what I tell them too. I tell them, yeah, that thing on the side of your head there that you hear with. When I first got that call sign, I didn't care for it too much, and then I got to think about it.
Did I ever tell you I'm the best person that ever walked the universe?
That's a cool call sign because
okay. Let me tell you again.
people,
I'll tell you about
miscommunicate that, and then you get to tell them, you know, it's that thingamajob. You got two of them on your ears. If you say you have two of them, they'll automatically assume something else. So there you go.
I tell you, I'm going to lose the election for the third time, and then again I'll have some Magamora lawyers out there that are going to lose again, and then Kamala's going to be president.
Well, you know what? You could say it's that thing on the side of your head that you rest your glasses on, but then they may confuse it as your nose. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, whereabouts do you live in Michigan?
I don't live in Michigan. I live in Wisconsin. I live in a little town called Sheboygan. Roger?
I've talked to you before, I'm pretty sure, although I don't remember EAR as being your call.
Well, it's the only call sign I've had for the past 20 years, over 20.
Well, there's
21 years
probably
now,
more
so
than just one
you're probably thinking
radio
about somebody
operator
else.
in Sheboygan.
We sure were better off under Obama's policies that Trump inherited.
There seems to be a lot of
He
political
destroyed
activists
with
on
his
this
tax cuts
frequency.
for millionaires and billionaires.
Oh, there's just a lot of yahoos on this frequency. Sometimes I come down here just to listen and laugh my butt off, Roger.
Oh man, you gotta participate. This is not a spectator sport. You gotta participate.
Well, every once in a while I do.
Where else can you go? They're all here. They're all in one case.
Send his old lady back. Send her back. She's a communist. Send Trump old lady back.
Well, they tell me 3927 is like this too, although when I go up there I never hear a thing, so I don't know if they're lying to me or
Mr.
what.
Trump doesn't need a green
Well,
card.
you know, I heard 3913. Not 3913, but 14313. 1413313, it is like this, but I never hear anything. It's kind of emergency frequency whenever they have a hurricane down there in the south.
I don't know, you're right though, it used to be that way. It used to be, man, oh man, it was just like the 7200. And I got
That old motherfucker can't even
and
speak.
I got back into it and I went to 313. They don't do that there too much anymore. Now they just got some guy in Georgia that thinks that's his frequency.
But 8 center, 1 9,
you get on there and you
8
start
center,
calling CQ
1
or
9.
anything, he'll run you off. Well, he'll try to. He'll run me off. I don't get run off. I know better than that. I listen for a while and I ask if the frequency's in use, and sure enough he comes back. And I say, well, okay. I asked you that about 10 minutes ago, and I didn't hear anything for 10 minutes, or what frequencies, who you talking to? Well, blah, blah, this and that, and, you know, net, and blah, 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 blah. I go, well, there's no net now. And I start calling CQ and made him mad.
I think I know who this individual is. Where does he live? Do you remember where he lives?
I don't even remember his call, but I remember he's in Georgia.
Man, you know, during those hurricanes, I was on 313 and I called this guy that he was down there in the southern part of Georgia. Very opinionated fellow. I didn't talk to him very long. As a matter of fact, I told him I watched Newsmax and Fox News, and man, he went into a diatribe about how dumb I was and how I needed to broaden my mind and all that. And that's
He continues to lie about winning in every swing state where he's behind.
away from him.
I think we might be talking about the same guy. He's pretty opinionated, that's the truth. Kept telling me about how he don't understand Part 95 of the FCC rules and regs. And I told him, hey dude, it's pretty simple. It's the same thing as on any electronic thing that you buy. It cannot produce RF, and it has to receive RF. Now, he couldn't understand that either.
Yeah, I think we do have the same guy. He's got a very distinct...
Listen to the Trump tards going, Heil Hitler.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. In fact, pretty much, he's not the only one I ever hear on the 313 anymore, and he keeps running people off of that frequency. And I don't know why people let him do that. For the life of me, I don't know. I think he just figures that's his frequency, but yeah, he don't run me off.
Well, he's got a big beam antenna and an amplifier, and he thinks that he can swallow up anybody that gets on that band or on that frequency. I think that's his claim to fame. Although it doesn't make any difference to me. He can have it as far as I'm concerned. I can get insulted down here just as easy as I can up there.
Oh my God, he's talking about his own tariff.
I have a hex beam and a big band amplifier too. So, like I said, he ain't gonna run me off.
Oh yeah, what kind of hex beam? Or not what kind, but how high is your hex beam?
Well, I tell you what, that bad boy is only 25 feet off the ground, but it seems to work pretty good. I get into Europe and all over the world with that thing with no problem.
You know what? I knew you were going to say, I didn't know you were going to say that. I just said I knew you were going to say that. But I know several people that have hex beams, and they don't have them up there very high at all, and they just work fantastically well. I'm thinking more and more about getting one myself, get a rotor, stick it on there, and mount a hex beam on it.
Well, I tell you what, if you do, you won't be sorry. You will not be sorry. That's only a 2-element beam, but boy, they work really, really well. And what I like about them is because they're, mine's a 5-band because I didn't do the 6-meter wire. I don't like 6-meter. I don't like to just, call somebody up and say, okay, here I am, goodbye. I like to, at least have...
Poor little Trump, he had to use both hands to grab a glass of water.
It's only a 21-foot diameter. It only weighs 25 pounds. So you're getting 5 bands with a light antenna that's not really that big. That's what I like to do. I couldn't imagine how well it worked once I got it in the air and went, holy crap. KC9 EAR.
KD9 DST. Yeah, a buddy of mine's got one of them, and I don't know. Yeah, he got licensed way back in 1969. And to start out with, he didn't believe in amplifiers or anything like that. He was talking about how many S units or dBs, and he said it just didn't worth it.
Oh, Brandon, come out of hiding, hear the voice of the people chanting, fuck your body. You pack your pockets and feel the back broke. Fighting crime, family needs a hang from a rope. Let's go, Brandon, come out of hiding, hear the voice of the people chanting, fuck your body. You pack your pockets and feel the sack broke. You're a fraud, a clown, and a sorry. The very word that comes up out of his mouth, like a sweet little shit, got a crackhead son, spin his life and all, just never got shit done. 46 presidents and he's the worst, like the big chunk of Joe rolled off in a hearse, a political hang, a puppet on a string, the reason out of charge of the West Wing. Let's go, Brandon, come out of hiding, hear the voice of the people chanting, fuck your body, can't cover your crimes up with lies and smoke. Fighting crime, family needs a hang from a rope.
I'm out here on a smoker there going back and forth. Bad night. Madison Square Garden's happening right now, so a lot of people may not come around.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, hey, you have a good one. Good luck. Anyway, man, enjoy it there. Have a good evening there. KN4NJM. Good luck.
Roger. KI4YTV.
I didn't catch your suffix. Mine or his?
His.
Okay. The guys want to know your suffix.
No, the guy with the smoker.
Oh, that is me then. I thought you said no, not you, him. It's Kilo November 4, November Juliet Michael, or I put it, never judge me.
That's cute. I know the wife's upstairs watching exactly what you're watching, so I understand what your situation is.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of watching it and not watching it because my smoker and everything is about 100 foot away from the house out here by my shop. And I'm smoking, first time I ever tried smoking steak on a grill. I got some ribeye. And I've never done this before, so it's real touchy. I'm trying to keep temperature right, go back to watching that for a little while, go back out here, so it's crazy. Anyway, have a good night. Have a blessed one there. KM4NJM. Hope Trump wins.
Take care, Paul. I'm a little too far to do a Marty Feldman on that. I got you, KD2HCE. Have a good night.
All right, blessings.
Any more check-ins?
Whiskey 4 November Fox.
Whiskey 4, November 5.
Frequencies in use.
Whiskey 4 November Fox 595.
Always contesting.
Whiskey 4 November Fox 595. Thanks.
I can't tell if they're checking in or contesting.
Yeah, he was here. He was hearing somebody else not here. I heard the other half of it.
Whiskey 3 Foxtrot Radio.
Well, if they're not split, they should awfully hear me.
Any other check-ins for the UST net? And Raw, give me 5-9. Whiskey 3 Fox Radio.
Yeah, what's funny is they don't
5905.
frequency to see if that's in use before they transmit split. That's like really fun.
Well, 628. This will be a short net, I'm sure. 1.0. My amplifier says 1.0. And I always keep my SWR meter up on my radio, and that's bouncing a little bit, but just barely. He does that no matter what.
And Don Trump is going to build that big, beautiful wall, and he's going to make a little door in there so he can let a few people in. Just a few.
Now with the Powstar manual tool, I can get that clear down to nothing. But you know what? When you're running 1,500 watts, we're 7 watts out of that doesn't really amount to anything. But you know what? There's so many people that are buying this stuff.
Any quorumers on
Cheaper than like an ACOM and any of this.
You got a quorum right here on frequency. How's it going there? Where are you at there?
You know, it must be great.
Go ahead.
I'm glad that Kenny and Amy.
Give us your PTH there. Give us your call sign there, brother.
Because they deserve it. I don't know if they're listed on the stock exchange yet. I hope they don't. I hope they stay private and they'll make all kinds of money just being a private company.
Go ahead and give us your call sign there, son.
I know if I was them, I would just keep it the way it is. They're making a killing. They don't have to pay distributors or any of that crap.
Yeah, go ahead and give us your call sign there, son. Go ahead. To the other side.
Manufacture and ship. You know, I mean, they're also the seller plus the buyer, the seller plus the maker. So that keeps the price down too. And have you ever had to do anything with their service department or whatever? Their service is outstanding. You know, you email them a question, within an hour you got an answer. I love it. Joey, is that what you just said?
KD9 DSP. You know, I never have had to contact them for service. But that's what I do. And I get on Facebook a lot and I read the KM3KM website. And it's got all that information in there. You know, they started, I'm probably talking to the choir here, but they started out selling kits. And people screwed those things up so bad. They decided they'd start building themselves and selling them.
and that's what they started doing. And my God, to get that free S, it took over a year. You'd have to wait in line for a year, and then, you know, I got to working on that. 80% of the people were buying the free S, and 20% were buying the Lux. And I thought, you know, the chances of getting a Lux would be a lot better than a free S. So I went ahead and ordered the Lux, and I got
Go ahead, son. Go ahead and give us your call sign.
I got mine in 9 days. I had my name on the list for the UPS, and I was on the list for a couple of months here. And you know how you can get up on the website there and look at where you're at, see a little blue bar, see if it's going over. And of course, it didn't move at all. It's only been a couple of months. And while I was on that website, I saw that they had the Mercury 3 available right then. And I thought about it a little bit. I thought, you know, for $1,500 more, I get a stronger amplifier with two LD MOS transistors in it instead of just one, which is going to make that thing a whole lot more sturdy and durable. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do that, and I'm glad I did. I got to say, I'm glad I did. I would have always thought, I know me, I know the way I am. I would have always thought, you know, I wish I would have just waited a little bit and bought the damn Mercury Lux. I just wish I would. And I took that in mind because I know me.
Anybody know when the contest is supposed to be over with?
Hey, go ahead, son. What's your call sign?
Anybody know what time it's supposed to stop?
Yeah, go ahead, son. What's your call sign?
People say, oh, that's an awful lot of money. That's an extra 300 watts. No, you missed the point. Look at the way the Lux is built compared to the 3S. Like you said, you got two LD MOS transistors in there.
Right, I'm on the side.
It's a much heavier amplifier all the way around. You know, it's the difference between a welterweight and a heavyweight.
I agree. And that's what I thought too. I thought, you know, for another $1,500, now do I want to spend, $3,000 now, or what was that? I think at the time it was, I can't remember now. But they ended up giving me $200 off on this thing too, so I got it for $41. But do you buy a Mercury 3 and then decide that's not enough, and then you got to buy a Mercury Lux, or do you just buy a Mercury Lux and save a lot of money? So that's what I did. I decided, you know, I'm never satisfied until I get the best I can get. I just know who I am, and I know the way I am, and for the price range and everything, I got the best I could, and that's what I did. KC9 EAR.
KD9 DST. Well, you know what? I bought a little ACOM 700S. You know, I was trying to be practical. I thought 700 watts was plenty, and for most purposes it is. But I had a fire and burnt down my house. It burnt down my shack. We lost everything. The only thing I got was my house coat that I had on when we ran out of the house. That's the only thing that was left in that house after that fire. And I thought, you know, when I reconstitute my shack, I'm just going to go ahead and get the Lux and get the rest of it. And the point I was going to make was that that little 700S ACOM that I bought. Now that was a great radio, or a great amplifier. Don't get me wrong, it was. I had a Powstar 1800 watt auto tuner hooked up to it. Ran great, no problem with it at all. I lost track of my thought. Anyway, I know what it was. I could have bought a Mercury Lux for the price I gave for that ACOM 700 watt amplifier. So, you know, after looking at all that, I thought, I'm getting that Mercury Lux.
I say just get what you want the first time and save yourself some money. You know, when you told me your call sign, I thought that sounded real familiar. And then when I looked you up and realized your name's Pat, I I've talked to you on 3810 a bunch of times. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir. I
Alright, blowhard.
Wisconsin, but I know I'm talking.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me, you know, I put in call sign, realized name's Pat, started talking a little bit, I went, hey, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. So I looked at it again, and I looked down at my list, and sure enough, I went, well, I'll be darned. So how you doing anyway, Pat? I'm just sitting back enjoying the day and playing a little radio. I was on 17 meetings there for quite a while. And that's come up there. 7200, listen to that. Chaos? Is that a good word for it? Over?
Oh, I called
I think I got that.
Sunday edition of the news.
I think he said hello.
I'm not sure. I haven't figured out what to call it yet, because I don't even think chaos is descriptive enough. But
Oh, screw you.
some fun listening.
You know what? There's guys on here that I really do like talking to. Like, say for yourself, for instance, I didn't know I'd be able to pick you up down here. But on occasion, there's a, you find a diamond
Got it all.
down here, and you get, having a seatbelt with them, and it's good. But this other noise in the background, I just ignore it. The good thing about it is almost all the time, that's because that's all they can afford. They've got a line for 40 meters, a little bitty portable radio that they talk on. You can't hardly hear them, so, if you don't kind of rig it all, you can talk about it and stop it.
Roger. Yeah. I don't think I would have been able to get through the crap and everything if I didn't have the amp, to be honest with you. There's some of them old boys out there run some power. But you're exactly right. What was his name? I talked to him for a while. He was a pretty good guy. And I talked to another fella, and I can't remember who that was. He was a pretty good guy. But other than that, I just pretty much listen. And just know chaos and crap, and sometimes laugh my ass off, and sometimes...
Yeah, man, I get it.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, generally it's you idiot news, but yeah, sometimes there's some people out here that I don't know, I'm surprised the FCC hadn't stepped in here and stomped on them. They don't ID, so there's no way that they can figure out who they are. There's so many of this area that are doing this that it's kind of hard to triangulate. Unless they use a shotgun set. Anybody's got an antenna, just go to their house and stop and say, you do this one more time, you're taking all your equipment. Just do it that way. I think that's for most of them that. I think I know where a lot of them are at. Now, every now and then there's others that are in outlying areas. But for the most part, they're down there in one part of the country.
There used to be a guy on 14313 who was in Canada. He was on the West Coast. And I don't remember his call or his name, but he would get on there and he would talk about death to all Americans, death to all Canadians. He wanted to kill the Prime Minister and blah, 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 blah. And he was doing that for a couple of years before they finally got a hold of him. So you don't hear him no more.
You know what? We had our renegade down here in this neck of the woods. Well, not in my neck of the woods, down south in Kentucky Lake. He had a party song. He went by the name of Captain Dave. He had his sidekick and Cabin Boy. Captain Dave run the radio when Cabin Boy filled up his drink whenever it got low. And man the terror on the party bars as they circumnavigated Kentucky Lake. And man, he'd get on there and you knew it was him. He'd key up and he'd say, yowzer, yowzer, yowzer. And I mean, with that third yowzer, the fruit and the tomatoes would start flying. And you
know, he was basically a harmless person. I kind of enjoyed talking to him. If you were civil with him, he would be civil with you. But he started making some remarks about our FCC officials, and I think the authorities in the form of the police arrived and told him he had to surrender his license and his equipment, or they were going to arrest him and he was going to go to trial and spend time in prison.
Well, they tell you can get up to $10,000 fine and up to 10 years. Not if you don't have any thing to do with anything. You know, it's just like you say, you hear these guys, and this is
No one's ever been charged with that much.
Playing around on all the bands. Man, they've been doing it for a good year now, and ain't nobody said a word to them. And some of them are bad. I mean, the mouth and the, oh man, it's pretty bad. And just everything that you're not supposed to do on amateur radio, they do it anyway. They crank up their amps, and they make sure everybody can hear them. They're cussing people out and acting like a fool, jumping all over people, keying up on people, throwing carriers, all kinds of, everything you're not supposed to do. And they're still there. I don't understand it, I tell you.
One time they had a YouTube video on YouTube, of course, where they highlighted
Contest.
previous day's activities on 7200. It's just a slap in the face to the FCC and their enforcement division when people can put that on Facebook, on social media, and highlight what these guys are doing, and they do it without, clear consequences.
Well, I'll tell you what there, Pat. One thing I did think about, though, they picked one frequency to do all this. If you think about positively, they're all in one place. They're all on one band, and they're leaving all the rest of the bands alone. So I guess you can say that there is a silver lining on that cloud right there. KC9 EAR.
And KD9DSP. One part of the community, and the scumbags that can't get along with each other, they all live in another part of the community. And that's kind of the way him they go. One thing I found out about Joe, I think he's talking about AC1DB. He didn't give anybody a hard time. Probably more than I should have. Tell me I won't be mad, and I said, man, I filed at least 10, probably 2 dozen, I don't know, I lost count. He didn't care. No, he didn't care. It was okay. He said, he knows that. He knows people do that. But,
says we will not pay homage to a corrupt electoral system. I know, I'm not cool.
position, just for a conversation. It's pretty cool.
I say good day.
In a point counterpoint type conversation, he's kind of handy to turn around because he's done every other your assertion.
Well, I gotta agree with you there. There are some times where I have to sit back and say, well, he ain't wrong. You know, good point counterpoint, like you say here. And point and counterpoint is a good thing, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. And instead of kind of saying, you know, okay, I can see your point there and blah, 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 he's too busy telling me I'm stupid. And I thought, dude, I can't talk to you. He's going to sit there and insult me. So, you know, yeah, he'll talk to you civilly as long as you agree with him. About the first time that you say something you don't agree with, now you're stupid. Well, I don't care for that, man. I don't talk to people that way, and I will not be talking to you like that either.
Yeah, I understand that he's done that with me too. So I'm just asking, tell me what about that do you think is stupid? And I'll tell you why I think it isn't stupid, why it's a legitimate point and stuff. And then he'll say it's stupid because blah, 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 blah.
I'm in full favor of exchange of ideas, so when you call me stupid because you didn't like what I said, that's the end of that. Because I guarantee you do that a couple of times to me in my face or whatever, I'll knock your ass out.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. 211 in progress. 14101 Delby. No mark. 1 Adam 12, Delta, 1 Adam 12, roger.
Of any kind, from anybody.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. I agree with that. I do. But the thing is, you can't reach through that microphone and get a hold of them. So, you got to concentrate on your verbal skills and your brain power, of which I have little left. Anyway, be that as it may. I'm going to get off. What's your first name? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
I'm sorry you couldn't catch it either. Yes, it's your dad, son.
Did you copy what I said? Not that moron, that gentleman I'm talking to from Sheboygan.
Anyway, Pat, I just put you in the log there on QRZ. I hope you confirm.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, well, 73's to you, and hopefully talk to you again on down the road or run up the band a little bit.
I'll probably be on, what is that?
75?
38 later on.
Oh, God, I was hoping you didn't mention the frequency. Just next time, just time frame.
DST, coming for the country.
Okay,
International terrorist and with CFC terrorist.
K85 LOYL on Corpus. Oh, God. People hear me out. Fuck.
Now!
Did the contest finally come to an end?
Yeah, the contest is over.
I was just looking at my spectroscope here, and all of a sudden, 40 meters was completely lit up with signals, and it all just quit.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
It's like somebody turned the damn switch off, and everybody just stopped talking.
Come on, cut me, Mick. Door in that wall so people can come over here legally. I don't mind having a big, beautiful door in that wall so people can come over here legally.
Having a big, beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country legally. Having a big, beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country legally. Legally.
I don't mind. Come on, man, let's go. Cut me, Mick. I don't mind having a big old door in that wall. So people can come over here legally. Trump, 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 Trump. I don't mind having a big old door in that wall so the people can come over here illegally. Vote President Trump. Vote for Donald J. Trump. You'll never regret it. When you go to vote in your voting booth, you'll have a big old paper. Just vote Republican all the way down. On the next page, vote yes on the marijuana, no on abortion. There you go.
Don't you want $10 billion more spent on wars? Another couple 100,000 illegal aliens? I hope so, Camel Belly. You would know the name.
Trump, 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 Trump. Vote for Trump. WA4 JMS. Cut me, Mick.
What about the 20% inflation? Don't you want more inflation?
No more inflation. No more inflation. No more illegals. No more illegals. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump.
How about the Trump derangement syndrome?
Art Bell would love me. We'd have coffee and we'd probably shave the same women.
Long live HL. Long live HL.
Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Just get your ballot. There's a couple big pieces of paper. Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance, and just vote Republican all the way down. And on the next page, you vote yes on marijuana, even though I don't smoke marijuana, but. And then on the next one, you vote no on abortion. There you go. That's all you got to do.
What's your opinion on tubes?
On what?
Your opinion on tubes?
Tubes? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Amendment 2.
Oh, I don't know what that. I didn't read the amendments, but what is that?
That's that one about the making the right to hunt the fish, like making it like what the hell they call it? I forget the terminology. I don't know, man. It's weird. If I'm not sure about it, man, I vote no, because they throw too much fake stuff in there with the amendments.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. When I voted yes, it's to restrict the to keep supporting the fish and wildlife. Well, I mean, I believe in we should be able to fish our rivers and our waters and hunt our game, and but you know, there's got to be a limit on it as well there.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
Before I got to office, all of a sudden, I mean, the signal picked up, bro.
Oh, I love eating meat. Ain't nothing wrong with eating meat, but you know, we gotta control that a little bit. We don't wanna kill all our meat up, all our livestock up. But anyways, vote for Trump. Donald J. Trump. Get your ballot. Vote
Donald J. Trump, J.D. Vance, all Republican, and then flip it over. You can do the wildlife thing and say, I don't know, I said yes, but control the wildlife, but you can flip it over to the next page and just say yes to marijuana, screw it, who cares, right? I don't smoke marijuana, but say no to abortion. There you go. That's as easy as that, man.
All right, number 2, constitutional amendment, right to fish and hunt. Proposing an amendment to the state constitution to preserve forever fishing and hunting, including by the use of traditional methods as a public right and preferred means of responsibly managing and controlling fish and wildlife. Specifies that the amendment does not limit the authority granted to the FWC.
That's just protecting wildlife, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's too plain Jane. They make it sound too good. I mean, like I said, things are fine how they are with the FWC. I don't even know.
What did you think it was going to be like? Personally, did you have any...
Yeah, roger that. You know, I guess you guys know more, but you probably know more about it than I do. At the FWC and Fish and Wildlife. So, I mean, you get so many deers a year, this or that, you know.
Even, not to mention your opponent would just want to destroy you.
Oh, I'd like to get me a hog, man. The boars in Florida are, oh man, I like to eat me some boar from Florida, man. Some boar's head.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
The problem is, I only knew
personally, I disagree with that, but we can agree to disagree.
all day morning and all you see are doe, which you can't choose.
Are you in Florida?
Trump going for the 26th day of November.
Yeah, well, I understand that. That's cool. All right, well, 7:30, have a good one.
Oh, I heard a breaker station in there. Go ahead, breaker station.
I hear a Joe out there tonight.
Somebody spent $200
Oh, that's Ted. How you doing, Ted?
Doing pretty good, buddy. How you doing, bud?
today or whatever. They got
I'm okay, man. Just maxing and relaxing. Just getting ready to go get vertical, and I just thought I'd do a little Donald Trump promotion, how easy it is to vote, and that's about it, man. What you up to, Ted?
Yeah, I just watching the Trump rally and stuff like that. I just kind of got burned out at the last minute. I loved the intro, the whole intro stuff. But I got kind of burned out and just decided to jump out here a little bit. But the main thing, how you doing, buddy? Everything good?
so it's 8% John.
Well, they were picking on me earlier, but I had to beat them back with the stick here on 200, but everything's good. Yeah, I'm good. Everything's good. Yeah, I mean, I made some food earlier, and I was drinking a few beers, and everything's good there, Ted, man. Just maxing and relaxing, you know.
Yeah, I copied that, man. Totally get it, man. Same thing. I heated up and made spaghetti sauce, and I love making spaghetti sauce, and I make it have some stuff, and have some stuff frozen, and Gina and I were working on a project together, trying to rehabilitate a table and some stuff, as far as furniture stuff, and we were working on this earlier, and we definitely got it done. It actually came out quite nice, and other than that, I just heated up some stuff, like some old spaghetti sauce that I had frozen, and on top of that, I had some salad left over from yesterday, with avocado and upper wrap, and on top of I made some garlic cheese bread just a little while ago, which is definitely a winner, always a great winner. Stab that in some good spaghetti sauce. You can never go wrong with that, over.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with spaghetti, man, that's for sure. Spaghetti's always good. You like avocado? You ever had avocado?
Have I ever had avocado?
Yeah, you like avocado?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I made a salad yesterday with iceberg lettuce and tomatoes and avocados, and I also shredded up some cheese. Kind of coldy, kind of a mix because I couldn't get the particular cheese that I was looking for. But we shredded that up. You put that on the lettuce and the tomatoes and the avocado, and put some red wine vinaigrette, and you could never go wrong eating that way. Over.
Yeah, that sounds good. I thought that's what you said was avocado. Yeah, I love avocado. The Mexican avocado, the small avocado. Down here in Florida, they have the Caribbean style avocado. It's a little bigger, but I like the small avocado. And yeah, that sounds really good. So you had some spaghetti and kind of like a salad.
Yeah, definitely. It's the Haas avocado. It's just very simple. What was cool, I was, here I'm in the great state of Alabama, and then I have the luxury of being that close to Mississippi, about 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, and food and beer and all that stuff's a lot cheaper in Mississippi, so hey, why not? So I go out there periodically, and this weekend, of course, Steve and I did. We did a little bit of shopping and stuff. I love the coast of Mississippi. I love Mississippi, eastern Mississippi. It's just, I just had no idea. But anyway, I love going out there shopping and stuff like that. But food's cheaper. Things are different. But anyway, getting back to it, I was able to get bread, cheese, and some things to make. The spaghetti sauce. Well, the spaghetti sauce I did prior to. So when I put together a spaghetti sauce, I take all natural ingredients. I try not to introduce sugars and stuff like that. They use a wine and stuff like that. I don't want to get into the whole thing about making a spaghetti sauce, but try to make it as tasty and as natural as you can. And that's my approach. With a great spaghetti sauce, you pour that on your noodles and, get your garlic bread, and, it's a killer every time, over?
Yeah, roger that. Usually I just bite out of the can and I'll add some chopped up tomatoes and spice it up a little bit. But I'm no chef by any means. But I can taste that spaghetti right now. But well, I'm glad you enjoyed your time up. Where do you live? You live close to the Mississippi line or something?
He has a broken back and he lives in Alabama.
Yeah, WB6WC, I did fracture my back, and hey, I think I know another dear brother out there, I just think I heard, out of the great state of Florida. Yes, I am very close to the Mississippi state line. I'm in the northwestern portion of the state. I'm about 35 miles from Columbus, Mississippi, and looking a little bit north of me, northwest, would be about 50 minutes from Tupelo, Mississippi. If you take a look at the map, you can see I'm up in the northwestern corner. Over.
Yeah, roger that. So do you have a Walmart in your town, or you got to go to the next town?
It's kind of funny that you brought that up. My wife and I were talking about that with some friends of mine out of Wyoming. I did come out of Wyoming, and we were just some friends that we're very close. We're kind of joking around. In fact, with a girl just recently, yesterday, Gina, my wife, bought a table from out of Mississippi. Here's the reality. Where I'm at, anywhere you go 30 minutes, you're going to find a Walmart or you're going to find a Dollar General.
Yeah, that's like Dollar General. I got a Save a Lot over here. I like shopping at Save a Lot. But if I had a Publix, you know about Publix, I would definitely go to Publix. But I got these little cheap stores, Dollar General,
stuff like that, and just stupid stuff around here. Nothing real great and grand like the Publix or a Walmart right around the corner.
No, Publix, excellent store. Living in Florida, I'm definitely accustomed to it. You pay a little bit more, but then if you want a little bit more of abundance or save a little bit more, you're going to go to Walmart. Like I live in St. Augustine, Florida, so you're going to look at that to go to. But here, being more in the eastern region of Alabama, it definitely raised some eyebrows to me as far as produce and stuff like that. If I want something a little bit better, I have to go out to at least Columbus, Mississippi, and I have the same thing with Tupelo, Mississippi. The big chain stores. But the reality of it is, I'm way out in the country, and we got some small stores. Like 10 minutes from me, I can't say Piggly Wiggly and stuff like that, but to me, I put them in the position like lower Albertsons as far as their stuff that they display and put out and stuff like that. So you got to be kind of cognizant, and the produce isn't that good. I mean, you got to realize I'm definitely out in the woods. Over.
Yeah, there's no problem, man. Are you getting used to that out there?
No, well, obviously I have to, but yeah, I am getting used to it. The people around me are super cool. Everybody's really cool. It's just that I guess I was spoiled, living in Florida, with accommodations that were readily available to me. So, I'm getting really, really cool with it, and thinking about some stuff maybe in the future. Raising some chickens, meat chickens, also with egg chickens. And one thing that really caught my attention, I had an air conditioning guy come out, help us out. Really honest guy. And make a long story short, he does beekeeping and stuff like that. And what intrigued me about that is my grandfather was into that, and I remember that. I was such a young kid. Here I'm over 60 years old, and the more I'm talking to this guy, I'm like, maybe I might do this next spring is start raising some bees and raising my own honey. Over.
Yeah, roger that, man. That'd be definitely that might keep you busy there. And then if you get some chickens and you got to build the chicken coop and all that, and then harvest the eggs, do you think you could kill a chicken?
I'm sorry. What the question?
Do you think you could kill a chicken?
Oh, no, I have no problem with that. I mean, and I actually looked that up. Yeah, absolutely. That's not an issue. It's just, you got to do it humane. You know what I'm saying? You got to, absolutely. And defeather them, and which is looking at a defeathering machine and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely. Listen, you got to understand one thing. You can go to the store and buy it. Like buying chickens and stuff like that, but there's a process behind that, and can you do that? I can do it, but it's got to be in a responsible manner. You know what I'm saying, Over?
Yeah, roger that, man. Dude, I've seen it done. I ate goat one time, a goat. I saw it live and then it was dead. So I personally not, but I'll definitely eat the meat, that's for sure. But I hear what you're saying, man, in a responsible way, a clean way, and make sure everything's nice and clean, and just do away with his life and defeather it, and well, what's the difference, right? I mean, the chicken that we buy at the store or fresh chicken just died, maybe gave its life. We give its life up, and I heard the fresh food is the best.
Gentlemen, can I get a break?
Yeah, go ahead. There's a breaker station. Go ahead, sir. WB6, WCO. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
No problem. Hey, I just want to know how much power you're running, if you don't mind.
Oh, me, personally?
Yes, sir.
About 4 to 500 watts, I think, at the tops. I'm running an old school TSA 30S. I'm not running anything new or anything like that. Just running an old school TSA 30S into a Clipperton L amplifier in the antenna, which I'm going to improve upon, is a 1-to-1 balance. And that's kind of it. Back over to you, over.
Beautiful signal. Back on the side. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're doing a great job yourself there, my friend. Beautiful signal as well.
Impressive, Ted. You do have a nice signal. It's nice and clean, and it punches through everything. So, yeah, I can see why you get the attention there.
I concur again.
No, and I love getting back to the food values, vitamins. I mean, I can get into a lot of stuff, but listen, in retrospect, you know, I know what you're thinking. Can I kill it to eat it? Listen, you've already killed it and eat it. When you go to the grocery store, listen, when you go to the grocery store, that packaged chicken or whatever, it's already killed and done for you to cook. There's a process before that. Now, can you do that? You know, and that's a great question. Yeah, my grandparents were farmers, and my grandmother talked to me about farming and, you know, killing rabbits and stuff like that. And that was one of the biggest things she hated, because they made a squeal, and it really hung over her. And my grandmother, I'll never forget when she talked to me about that, and I thought, wow, that's weird. And I watched my grandfather, take off the heads of chickens. But there's another process and a different way to do that. And if you get into that, listen, wholesome meat, and I mean, to get out of the antibiotics and what they're feeding these birds, I mean, you get some really good meat birds and stuff like that. It's a really good way to go. If you want to go that route, and on top of that, some good hens that can lay eggs. You know, they take a little bit of time out and learn it. You may not be able to eat all the eggs, but you can pass them out to different friends, relatives, neighbors, and stuff like that. But it's kind of a cool process. It's not new. It's something very old. The same thing with beekeeping, raising honey, and that is kind of something I'm seriously thinking about getting into. I'm working with a beekeeper that raises nothing but organic honey, and he's not USDA approved, and he told me most of the guys that raise bees in the state of Alabama, that they raise the bees with sugar water, a whole bunch of different things. So something I didn't know anything about, but I'm intrigued, and hopefully down the road, maybe this spring, may be able to get it into, and I would like to join him into raising organic honey. He gave me like a quart of organic honey, and it's nothing like you've ever tasted in your life, over.
An axe and a stump is the best method, but I don't know if you should be getting into bees with your back.
I don't know if you heard that there.
Well, I do what I can. Just a simple hive. I don't think that would be that complicated. What do you think?
Well, I personally, I think it's a good idea. I don't know, but it's probably going to take some learning how to, you know how to do it. But for me, it'd be like a whole new thing. Where do I get the boxes? Where do I get the bees? How do I get them to make honey and this and that? And how do I harvest the honey? Stuff like that.
Well, I agree. Everything you're talking about is everything I'm asking about, because I've never done it, in my entire life. And I know God, I wish my grandfather was around, because I know he did that. And, talking with Mr. Allen, he was talking to me about splitting splitting a hive and how much honey to pull out and stuff like that. It's just so much I don't know. And by the way, there's a local bee organization. I know it sounds kind of creepy or crazy or whatever, but that he says that meets in a local county from us. That he said to me, he said, "You need to listen to these guys. That's what they do." And I thought, wow. Never thought about it, but after tasting the honey that he brought, organic honey, he said there's nothing, there's a lot, there's so much more to tell you behind it. But I tasted it and I said, that's wild.
Yeah, roger that, man. I love honey. I love honey. I love. You ever chewed on the wax? The honeycomb. It's like a wax. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I was chewing on the honeycomb wax. You remember that?
No. It was really, really awestruck that you caught me on guard. There's a wax up here, which I never seen before, on top of the honey, which is natural.
Yeah, I remember the wax. It was pretty cool. I like the honeycomb wax, not like candle wax, but honeycomb wax. Honeycomb wax. So, but anyway, it sounds like a good idea there, Ted. Good luck with that, man. I mean, I'm sure you're going to be successful with it because you're a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, Ted. Sounds like you got it together. Well, it's just something I never thought about doing before, ridiculous, but my wife's pushing me over the chickens thing. I mean, that goes without saying. Hens and maybe some meat chickens and stuff like that. And my friend Alan, he deals with all that. But the bee thing, after him bringing that organic honey, a quart of it, with a little bit of wax on top, and he was trying to explain with the pollen that's still in it, and it's like, this is extreme. I mean, really extreme as far as something so super healthy. You know what I mean? And he tried to explain to me, a lot of beekeepers use sweet water and stuff like that. He doesn't do that. He mixes bees pollinate and get after the pollen in the trees. I mean, there's so much to it. And I'm just learning, guys. I'm just learning about it. And I just intrigued. I thought, hey, why not? And he explained to me about splitting hives and all this. I mean, he's way into this. He's way ahead of me in this game, but I'm willing to take a dive into it, Over.
You're going to have to get one of them smokers, right? To smoke them, make them, kind of daze them out when you go to harvest the honey, I think, right?
I haven't even got to that particular conversation, how to harvest the honey yet. We're just basically talking about pollination, and he explained to me that a lot of the pollination brought from the organic bees are from the trees. And here I'm thinking from flowers. He goes, no, that's not necessarily true. He says a lot of the bees get their pollination from the trees and the surrounding trees around us. And I said, I never knew that.
Yeah, roger that, man. That's Mother Nature right there, how they do that, how the bees can make wax and the honey and all that. That's just pure Mother Nature right there. So it's a mystery, but yeah, I mean, good luck, man. But I also good luck on the venture on the chickens, man. And you're gonna have to build a coop and all that.
Yeah, chickens, Yeah, chickens are pretty simple. I mean, they're pretty simple. That goes without saying. I've done research. It depends on meat chickens and stuff like that. I'm going to get with that all on that. Hens and building it, just a basic coop, and something that predators can't get into. I mean, that goes without saying. That can take out your chickens and stuff. But I think that's pretty easy stuff. I mean, you go down to Tractor Supply, they want to sell you a chicken coop. It was really funny. There was an Amarillo, Mississippi fishing really close to, and I was looking at a coop. We wanted like $1,100, and I looked at my wife and I said, Tina, I could build this thing for half the price. And probably they beat is nice, if not better, than what they're trying to sell me. So that was for just for eggs. And but building a coop for meat chickens, a little bit different story. A little bit different. But we're going to work on that here in the future. It's just, it's kind of cool. I mean, if you guys want to do organics, eat different, you know, that's kind of where I'm heading. You know, stuff out of the grocery store, MGOs and stuff like that, the feed, it's not a good idea to eat that, but that is my opinion on it.
Well, you know, the chickens, they don't need much, you know. They don't know any better. I mean, just get you some, I don't know. This is my idea, but just get you some chicken fence, throw it over a tree, maybe. You know, the only thing is what I was thinking of was the raccoons. The raccoons and the animals, the wildlife, they'll eat your chickens, man. I know a raccoon will pull a chicken through a 2-inch diameter hole and eat their head and stuff like that. You know that there.
Yeah, WBSX, WCF Friday, absolutely. Raccoons are predators. They're from the badger family. Yeah, check it out. So, you know, lo and behold, when I moved up here, I just was unprepared. And how I discovered our local raccoon community was our local trash cans were invaded, and I had stuff all over the place. So I was trying to figure out who the hell is getting in the trash. And this went on, you know, consecutively for several different weeks. But anyway, I learned the trick. Just throw a brick on the trash can. I haven't had an issue ever since. So they are a predator, and they are readily here, like mice and everything else. So you got to be cognitive that you know, your environment and who's in it. You know, not only raccoons, there's skunks, all kinds of different things. I don't know about foxes. I'm sure they are. They're here. I'm up above or up against the forest region, so I'm sure there's things out there that I'm not aware of. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I was thinking, you know how, I don't know, at least over here, there's all kinds of, there's coyotes over here, and they run in packs, and you can see them, you can see them early in the morning, mostly. Even in the city where I'm at, man, I mean, they're prevalent, and they run in packs, the coyotes, so I was thinking, if there's coyotes here, there's probably coyotes over there too. But anyways, man, well, you do your best, man, and hope for the best. And I think you're going to be successful there. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, WBSX, WCL. You know, it's just something different for me to engage in. Since I'm disabled, you know, I got to do something, some diligence, you know, with myself to keep myself somewhat cognizant and keep going. You know, chickens and stuff like that. I own a little over an acre of land. Yeah, what am I going to do with it? Well, why not do something very, you know, productive? Let's get a couple beehives out there and play with some chickens and stuff like that. You know, Gina's after me to plant some cherry trees and stuff like that. Yeah, we're taking, you know, I mean, why not? Let's take a look at a different direction, you know, to eat and live and eat healthier instead of buying from our local grocery stores, which you gotta know what we're gonna get. Eating from Walmart or any other Kroger or Publix. You know, and you know where I'm going down that road. I don't want to go that. But, yeah, it's time to do something a little bit different. And it might be a lot of fun. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I was thinking, what kind of is your acre, is it wooded or is it plain or is it cleared out?
You know, holy Jesus, thank God. It's completely cleared. My mountain in Florida. I had 23 trees, and it cost me thousands of dollars to get the trees in Florida are not your friend. That's another story. But no, I was lucky. I've got a couple of trees out here, and what's really super bitching about them, as far as running an antenna system, which I'm thinking about doing. I can, like I said, I'm running a 1-to-1 balun right now, which I'm going to buy a newer 1-to-1 balun, and in the future I'm going to equate that with an antenna tuner. I don't need an expensive antenna tuner, something that can handle 2 kW, and then I'm going to run the 4-to-1 balun, which I'm going to put in into. What am I trying to say? I want to put a full-wave loop together, and be able to transfer from a full-wave loop to a 1-to-1 balun. And I want to keep it simple on the 1-to-1, instead of going super fan dipole. But just keep it maybe at 40 and 80. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, man. Well, I mean, just keep it simple, man. Maybe someday you can get a tower and you get yourself a big old beam up there if you want to. Who knows? That's not. It's not necessary. I mean, you get out either way, so it doesn't really matter. But I was just thinking. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a tree over there, one tree, and just throw your wire over, and there you go, man. You got your dipole antenna there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you're okay over there, man.
Oh, yeah, copy that. Well, thank you, man, for saying that. Yeah, and you're right, tree to tree, that's kind of it. And it's kind of cool being out here in the country, in the great state of Alabama. It's just, it's completely different. Something I got to get adjusted to. I haven't had to do this since I lived in Nashville, or not Nashville, but what am I saying? The great state of Tennessee back in 2000, I think 4, 5, 6, 7, I can't remember. I had 10 acres out there. And I got to tell you, back then it was wild. I ran a full wire loop antenna system, and that was phenomenal. That was way back in the day. That was really, really crazy. And I'm kind of back in that environment. I can do that, and I'm definitely going to be in the position predominantly to get that back. Like I said, we'll start with the 1-to-1, and then get a 4-to-1 balun and an antenna tuner kind of split. I'd like to see what the difference is, and ultimately upgrade in radio equipment. And like I said, I'm running old school stuff at PSA 30S, and hopefully, we can do better, Robert.
Yeah, roger that. I was thinking, all that land, man, the sky's the limit, man. With all that property you got over there, you can just, you pretty much do what you want over there, man. That's really nice. I wish I had that, over here, but it's, I do what you do what you can, man, to get out. So here we are.
You can kind of do whatever you want to do, depending on, your restrictions and stuff like that. A lot of guys are restricted. I grew up in restrictions. Restricted property, had to run the vertical and stuff like that. A lot of that kind of stuff. But definitely, I'm in a different situation. But in essence, G5RV, there's a lot of things that, especially in the restricted areas, that you can definitely accommodate with, as far as getting a signal. Depending what you're looking at. If you're looking at trying to get on 40, 80, 20 down, there's accommodation, depending on your property size and stuff like that. Over.
Yeah, roger that, man. I don't really, like you said, what are you trying to do? But, I think, I'm okay here, but, yeah, man, Wait, Ted, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta hit the sack, man. I gotta get up early, but it's good talking to you, man, Ted. Always as usual.
Virginia Beach has to go to bed.
Yeah, copy that, buddy. Not a problem, man. I understand you got to get some sleep. And tomorrow I got other things I got to get going, get done. But listen, make accommodations. Any questions or anything you need to know or ask or whatever, just fire away. If I don't know anything, I can definitely ask somebody else could possibly help you out. I do understand. And area restrictions. I'm not sure your situation. And, the other thing is, what do you want to do? Do you want to work 80s or 75 meters, or do you want to work 40? There's a different approach that you need to go at that. And the same thing with the 20, 15, and 10 meters, and so forth. So, and I think you already understand that. Depending on, like, your property size and what you're thinking about doing, it goes on and on. I don't mean to bore you to death. I've been boring you to death. Anyway.
No, not at all, Ted. Not at all. You know what I want to do? I want to blow everybody's ears off on 200, on 7200. That's what I want to do. I want to make it so when I talk, nobody can hear, nobody else can talk on 7200.
Oh, so you want to be the big guy? Okay, well, how is my signal right now to you right now, real quick?
Oh, you're about 10 over 9. 10 over 9.
Okay, I'm 10 over 9 right now, right? Is that right?
Roger that.
And I'm not at full power. I'm idle along about, 200-300 watts. I don't even have my SPT-20 on.
Well, you got a big willy, don't you?
I'll talk to you later. I know you're going to get some sleep, and I'll tell you a little bit about antennas and stuff like that. The simplest is the best. In running a one-to-one balance is a very great start, depending on your property and that type of thing. But it's a great start. Over.
Roger that. Well, Ted, we'll get into it someday. Maybe on a Friday night or a Saturday night. I'll catch you out here, and it's a frequency's not going crazy. But that's all I want to do. I want to blow everybody's ears up. I don't want anybody to talk when I'm talking, and that's it. 7200.
Yeah, cover that. And, I used to think like that, and I really don't want to blow everybody's ears out. And listen, if I'm doing good right now, I'm running 200, 300, 400 watts right now, and I could really light the candles, but I'm not going to do that yet, because I got to reconfigure my antenna system out, and when I get done, trust me, you are definitely what you're talking about. I'll make that happen. And I understand it. I just understand how to do it. It's just I have some different ideas on how to put a different antenna system in, and I need a newer radio. That's the damnedest thing. Anyway, have a good night, my dear friend. 7-3, get some sleep. God bless you.
You too, Ted, man. Take care, man. God bless you, brother. Have a good one. 73.
Y'all have a good night. Nice listening.
730, brother. I didn't get to talk to you, but 7-3.
Okay. What a night!
A night to remember.
Okay, Christmas isn't for, a month or so now.
Long live HM.
Kind of sad to hear music like that when you realize that all those beautiful voices get destroyed when there's war and just get blown to pieces, just smoked and cooked. You like a Lego? Yes, sir, or ma'am, your radio is working. You are getting out. Why don't you try to find some aliens or something?
noche para todos. No, que no, yo te dije que eso no era una cúbica, eso era un loop. Right over it. I hope I can get over it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I burped. Who's talking?
Let's go there.
I can't go anywhere but here. I am mono-banded like a... Yeah, I'm stuck.
That's funny. My antenna's tuned for 7.2, but I can go down to the extra and back up to just before the 7.3, and I don't even have to use the tuner anymore. I still don't have to use the tuner. Just tune the whole band.
Well, I got the whole band, but that's all I got is this band.
Oh, yeah, I would have to redo it from another band, and then I would get that band, I would tune it for like 14.200 and get the full bandwidth of all the extra down to, at general, without having to tune it when I move 250 kT.
I think I'm going to build a dipole. I've got 100 foot each way, 200 foot of wire. I'll just put that stuff on a 4-to-1 bell and just run my tuner and see where it gets me.
You already maxed out that property. We already figured that out. I mean, the best you might be able to do is on your tell the country.
I've got no trees back there now. I can put up a 75 meter antenna. I could actually put up a 160 loop, but